Ladies and fucking gentlemen, it's your boy King Neptune back in this bitch. Smoking, you know what I mean? Um, fucking ran out of bud last night. So I basically took all my fucking keef that I've collected over like the past month and I rolled it into a big ass fucking spliff. Some fucking tobacco mode in this bitch. This bitch is ripping and roaring at the same time. I actually got fucking shit to do today. I gotta go to fucking Whole Foods, pick up some fucking Whole Foods. You know what I mean? I might get half a food at Walmart or something, but you know what I mean? Um, this video is kind of aimless. Just wanted to like tap in. You know what I mean? Yesterday was pretty fucking cool. Like after I made those videos and shit, I went to a fucking protest. You know, the highway was shut down and shit. It's me and a bunch of people on the highway making some fucking noise. You know, shit was pretty jarring, you know what I mean? Seeing kids there and shit, kids crying. Like, imagine being like a little kid, you know what I mean? And like, hearing that the policemen and shit that was supposed to be your friends are kind of like out to get you once you turn a certain age. It kind of just like rips down this whole fantasy of like security, I guess. Speaking of security, I think that would be a good time to tell you guys. I am a security guard by trade. Um, typically, typically, I don't do jobs that are like too fucking serious and shit, which might not be what you want to hear from a fucking security guard. But essentially, the gigs that I do as a guard, I get to pick and choose like what I'm doing. So I don't ever do shit that's like, oh, you're gonna be like putting your hands on people and shit. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, I tend to go for more like the, alright, so we need you to walk around like every hour and make sure that you know, blah blah blah, everything's cool, whatever the fuck. And but you still got to put on a uniform for that. And sometimes when people see you in that uniform, they think, oh man, I'm safe. You know what I mean? If some shit cracks off, this this rather large gentleman here would help me out. You know what I mean? And you may not be wrong. I like to think of myself as a helpful individual. However, I have certain criteria as to what I would help someone do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really gonna put myself like on the line and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna like risk being harmed or anything like that. If it's like some serious shit like that, like, hey, if people could, you know what I mean, run, then shit, run with me. Let's run away from what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna put my life on the line for for employees and shit from this random fucking company. You know what I mean? And like, the only reason I say that is because like some of them are fucking dicks. Like, Alright. This the last job that I was working doing security, um, they wanted me to get up every hour and just walk around and make sure that the building's not on fire. So fucking um while I was doing that though, you know what I mean, the employees would be at home. Like I was there during the off hours of the day. And I'm the only dude in this big ass building. There's like a factory area, and then there's like some desks and shit where like people, you know, sit and like make phone calls and shit for the company or whatever. Two separate fucking desks. Two separate fucking desks. Like they're far away from each other. I don't know how the fuck these people even, you know, come in contact on a day-to-day basis. But two separate fucking desks had this thing on their desk. Imagine my fucking bewilderment for a second, alright? Two framed golden $1,000 bills made out of fucking gold. $1,000 bills with fucking Donald Trump on them, like just smiling, like, and that shit said, you know what I mean? In God we trust. Blah blah blah. Make America. Blah blah blah. Bro, I'm like, who the fuck? Like, so I took one of them. This might be incriminating. I took one of them. I opened it up. And I just made like fingerprints on it. Like, it's like a sheer metallic gold type of shit material. So I'm like just rubbing my fucking fingers on it. You know what I mean? Getting a couple good swipes in, you know what I mean? And then I closed the case back up. And I actually put it back in like off center. Just cause like fuck 'em, you know what I mean? The shit was like centered as fuck before I opened it. It was like, you know what I mean, neat and shit. And I just fucked it up, like, yo. Like, I could have wrote on it or something. I could have flushed it down the toilet. I could have like ripped it. But, you know, like, that's just like my little way of saying like, yo, fuck this dude. Like, these are the type of people that print out memes. They print out like political memes and like hang them on their fucking cubicle wall. Like, I can't make this shit up. They fucking, one day I actually stepped out to go smoke, and I'm looking into the fucking building, and I see like the inside of someone's cubicle who I don't normally, you know, pass by like on my rounds, and they have like a fucking, like a printed out in color fucking meme of like a dog wearing a suit with a red tie behind like a fucking American flag backdrop, saying some shit about we're gonna build a wall around the kittens. I can't make this shit up.